It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gameboys Family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners ready to get this thing started and open the season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Beavers offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can go catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Got some room in under the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance you get. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in the game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer!
Zoomer!
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Murphy. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He wants to throw it again. The sure hand is Clemens. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Got room to work.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Sooners are flying down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Memphis went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Tigers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Finds him out of the backfield. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Now sliding to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a running room. He's loose. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Walker. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That's reeled in. It's Carr. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Wants to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The give to the tailback. And a decent game there where the defense makes the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away, forced the incompletion.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a
wide
player.
open on
You
the
practice
go route.
specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks.
Wide
Easy to
open on the
execute
go route.
against.
Open.
They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Now on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They've got it at the 41. Third is short, trying to keep the chains moving.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Sooners are on the move. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the catch. It's Burks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that will extend their lead even further. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. The Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Carr. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Beavers want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Murphy. Here's the pressure. Keeps the play going. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could use that
ball, man. Like, how about this
pass defense? It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little time with his feet.
Oh.
There he goes. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
What's up with all these holding calls? Now it's 4 and fucking 19.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Going for it on fourth down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one.
Another
quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught.
Hey,
Gets it to
come
the
on.
46-yard line.
I don't know
First
what
down
y'all
for
want
this
to do.
offense.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Plows through the defense. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Dropping back, it's Mateer. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. So Oregon State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the grab. It's Card. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hankerson. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air on first down. Dances away. Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, they can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. give to the back.
Didn't block it.
And
So
he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Got it in the middle, it's Card. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Y'all are killing me.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
And they're going to go in his own.
Here comes the offense on second down.
That's not good.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And they're able to make the tackle.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, first down and more. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
He's got his man, makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah,
he gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the sting in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? Third, it's a passing situation. The defense knows it. They do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
See, clearly that shit. That nigga wide open. You overthrown.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He is stopped
like y'all
well
fucking suck.
short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You're running crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You definitely...
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Scores on the sneak.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either.
Oh, out of space. Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Beavers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Completes it in the middle.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man.
That's
incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable.
Yeah, I hate when you just say that.
First
That's all you
5
got to tell
attempts,
me is
all
I hate
complete.
that.
Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally
That's all
has
y'all got to tell me is I hate fucking
And the
guts.
pass was broken up,
That nigga wide
incomplete,
open.
and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Walker. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a problem. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. It's Hankerson. Sooner Nation bearing down on this Makes the grab. It's Hankerson. There he goes. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Hankerson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Beavers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carr. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Murphy. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Under fire. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's caught.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, come on, dog. Like, come on, man. But he could do that.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary.
Like, this nigga jump over 3 people, dog.
Where are they?
Come on with that bullshit.
You gotta stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen.
Nigga jump over 3 people to make a play. Right.
And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback adapting. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Bringing the heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another down.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Sooners will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his
Bro, that's a pick, man.
He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up for the first and goal. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Kent. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end lows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Card.
Man, you got to be fucking shitting me. Every time I throw the ball, it's a fucking holding call. Like, this is ridiculous. I get a holding call every fucking drive.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. All wideouts, no backs. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
What a fucking play. That is not what the fuck I did.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Third and long, and this crowd trying to help the defense get off the field. To the air, it's Murphy. He's going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up.
Another holding call.
We do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play.
I don't care about
this offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of under...
Right, because you get the... Go to work.
A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
this team and basketball.
Get up. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Turning on the Jets. The 40. The 20.
That nigga did that.
Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the option. He'll toss it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Sooners will line up to punt it away.
Number 87 on to punt it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Burks. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle, it's Clemens. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense has to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. The Beavers in the hurry up. On 4th down, trying to find his man. The sure hands, it's 12. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers are on the move. Give to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, Not a good job by this defense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
It's complete. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Touchdown, Beavers! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything.
Oh, my
the
goodness.
country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk way to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got the quick pass. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Short throw to the sideline. Picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Sooners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. The offense coughs it up. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offense, you're thinking first down, get the first down on 3rd down. Man, you can't put the ball on the turf, but at least the ball went out of bounds. Now you got a decision to make what you want to do on 4th down. Could have been a turnover, could have been worse though.
4th down, gotta have it here.
Let's fucking go.
Didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Yes, ma'am. What's up?
Down to a knee here. The defense
No,
still
not
has
really.
a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time.
Can I do what now?
Can you try to come in at like 2 minutes? We're busy.
Oh, well, I'm still at the house, so it's going to take me 30 minutes to get there. I'm going to leave now.
Okay. Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Murphy. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Beavers will punt this one away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's out. To the 10.
You gotta be fucking shitting me.
Touchdown Sooners. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense
God,
comes through.
this game crazy.
Takes the lead. What a clutch drive.
Nobody can
This
tackle
offense.
him.
Now,
Get the fuck
I'm
out.
looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game.
Game
I need
crazy.
you to put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Durant.
Game crazy as shit for that.
Every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops.
Nobody can tackle him, right? Come on, man.
Oregon State takes over, ready
I know
to
y'all
send the
full of
offense
shit
onto
now.
the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw on first down. That's it, fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This really has been a masterclass by his quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Murphy.
He doesn't catch the ball. He can catch the ball.
That was a physical
Get the fuck out of here with some of this gay shit y'all doing, man.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And that's incomplete. A defender
He didn't catch it.
over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And the quarterback goes down. The sack. The heat was too much. There are penalties.